Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Star Wars Let's Play. The last episode, in fact. And so this is it, guys. We are going to make a final stand. And so at the end of the previous episode, we had some visitors from the Galactic Empire. And it turns out those visitors were spies for the Emperor himself. And he is not too pleased with our progress here. We have not turned out nearly enough super soldiers. In fact, we haven't arguably turned out any, although we do have some somewhat modified soldiers that are serving as colonists here. And he doesn't like that Heth has been grooming his own apprentices either. And so he sent an Imperial strike force of stormtroopers, ATSTs, and an AT-AT to wipe us out so that he can just start over from scratch. And so here is that force. Again, it's 20 stormtroopers, 2 ATSTs, and an AT-AT. They all work. They all have weapons. I don't know if all the stormtroopers have weapons, but I assume that they do. Oh, she doesn't. Well, good luck there. But for the most part, they do. And the walkers definitely do. They have the main blaster cannons, which are quite powerful. So that'll be fun. And defending against them, we have our main defensive line over here, including all of our turrets, the heavy laser turrets, the anti-material turret. Basically, every one of our pawns with a rifle is over here. And I might want to spread you guys out a little bit more. Let's put you there. Keel is currently running to that spot, and I'm going to slide Mordant up a little bit, and Jade. And then you may have noticed... Actually, let me finish talking about the defenses first. So that's going to be our main defensive line right there. I have a couple of our melee characters set up an ambush here, so if anybody tries to scoot through, we'll attack them from behind. And that should kind of pin them in a place where we can continue to fire on them. These guys will be in a bit of a rough spot though, but they've got pretty good armor on. Up here, I've fenced this off so that anybody that tries to come this way will have to go through the chunks. They will be fired upon by our chain gun turret here, which is incredibly deadly, and our laser mini turret. Actually, does this need to be manned? Oh, it does. Okay, we'll get somebody on that. Marks, congratulations. Down here, I have just like a rear guard of pistol users. So anybody with a pistol is going to be, set up there, except for Marks who's jumping on this. And then I have another 2 melee characters set up in ambush there for anybody that tries to come around. And as I was saying before, you may have noticed that there are some very strange looking animals about. So these are the 2 that we were incubating at the end of last episode, and I went ahead and I incubated 2 more. These are the bear muffalo hybrids. This, and I don't see the other one. Oh, there it is the wolf bear hybrids. So I used some of the wolf DNA we had, as well as some of the bear DNA, and I went ahead and incubated those. And so let's go through them from here. This is the muffalo bear, and so it's more muffalo than bear, I guess. This is the bearfalo that looks to be more bear than muffalo. This is the bear wolf, which is just very odd looking in general. And then I really like the look of this one here. This is the margarita. This is the wolf bear. Now, the reason that she is named is because when they finished incubating, I got one of each for the muffalo bear hybrids. But when I did the wolf bear, it actually gave me 2 bear wolves. And so what I did is I used the dev tools to delete one of them and then spawn in the other variant so you guys could see, both types. But I can't spawn in baby animals, only regular animals, and so I had to just spawn in a regular wolf bear and then use the dev tools to tame it, because these guys came out of the incubator tame. This was just a wild wolf bear in my base. So I used the dev tools to tame it, and then I cheated a little bit further, and I went ahead and I used the dev tools to train them all so we'd actually be able to see them fight here. Otherwise, it would have taken forever to not only obedience train them, but release train them. So they're all release trained and obedience trained. We can cut them loose and have them go after stormtroopers, and we will definitely do that. And I think that's pretty much it for setup. So all there really is... Oh, I got more power stuff done, but that's not really going to matter for much longer. So yeah, the only thing left is to go ahead and attack. Now, Jade is in control of some of them, so I'm going to tell her to go ahead and send them loose, and then I think Maris has the other ones, so we'll tell her to send them loose. Right, so let's do this. And immediately we see laser turrets firing on stormtroopers, and stormtroopers firing back. Keel's been hit. I think he's the only one that needs rescuing right now. It looks like they're all more or less coming this way. And we get to hear those sound effects from the walkers. Mostly the AT-AT, that's all I can really hear. A lot of fire being exchanged, and I'm going to pause just because my frame rate is awful. And what's the range on that? Okay. Yeah, can you maybe turn max there with that really heavy blaster berserk, and we'll kind of use that to our advantage. And then if you could maybe force lightning that walker as it comes in, that'd be great. How badly did that hurt it? Not very badly. Alright, Heth, that's going to be your main focus, is to keep hitting that walker. Oh, they're trying to sneak through. I'm going to let him come around a little bit further so that we don't have to expose Ox too much. Oh, he got away. Alright, stay back, Ox. Wow, he got wrecked by that turret. How are we doing up here? I'd say pretty well, actually. I thought this would be a little bit more difficult than it was. Oh no, Margarita was killed. Ah, that sucks. That's my favorite animal, I think. That's really cool looking. You know what? How badly were you hit? Not very. This is going to put you in a lot of danger, but go melee attack Snotface. Oh god, that thing is destroying cover. Never mind. Fall back. Stay behind there. Heth, do me a favor. Keep throwing out Force Lightning at this. Zash, I need you to heal Kenta. Kenta's a little bit more important than Keel. He's got a better gun and he's a better shot. So they're pretty dug in at this point. But they still have walkers for us to deal with. Snotface is on the move. I don't know if it's worth trying to melee the walkers. We have a major break risk with Pathfinder. Pathfinder wants in the fight. So I say we get him in the fight. This could be a terrible, terrible idea, but go melee attack this thing. Ox, I want you melee attacking that one. And Corona, go ahead and join in with that. And let's see, Heth. I'm curious, can you Force Rage that? It worked! Oh my god, this thing's just gonna go berserk and attack everything. We'll see if that actually does something. Go ahead and melee this then, if you're just gonna stand there. They're firing on the AT now. We're meleeing this thing, hopefully to death. Most of their troopers are wounded or dead. And the ones that aren't are firing on that, so this is working out pretty well for us. Colonist needs rescue. Who is that? Ox is down? Corona, you're not even fighting. You're just standing there. These walkers are pretty sturdy. Come on, take it down. You can do this. Let's see. Corona, are you pretty beat up? Alright, you downed it. Corona? Corona. Corona. Just Corona. Come on. God damn it. Alright, Corona, will it not let me select stuff? I want you to rescue Ox. Can you not rescue him? Who the hell are you? Oh, were you the pilot? Must have been. God, this is so annoying. Okay, so I have to do it up here. You? Really? The game's not going to let me issue orders up here. Come on. Do I have to, like, pan it out of the screen? Oh, there's all the pilots. Well, you guys are engaged now. Go ahead and fight them. They should be pretty easy to deal with. I was going to have Corona try to rescue Ox, but there we go. We'll have to let them fight this out first. Interesting that they're all wearing, like, Jedi robes and dusters in their thing there. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Is Keel the only other one that's been hit other than the melee people? It looks like it. This dog is going to go get herself killed. Dumb animals. Zash, go ahead and heal Keel then. Alright, you just got wrecked. Ox has been blasted. Oh no, Ox! I wonder if that was our own doing. So there's one casualty for us. Pathfinder, you probably shouldn't just be standing around there, man. Let's see. Go. Melee seemed to be the better way to deal with these guys, because it seems like they have a hard time shooting when you do that. I can't control her. Oh, because she wasn't drafted, of course. Go, go, go. Take that thing down. I really like these heavy laser turrets. It's pretty cool. They're really slow firing, but it's one like really powerful shot. All right, Corona, try to rescue. No, that's Richards. Try to rescue Pathfinder. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out of there with him because you're going to be taking a lot of fire, I assume. But if we can get him out of there, that'd be great. You guys keep shooting. Heth. Give me a Force Lightning. Oh, the AT-AT's down. Nice. Force Lightning on that thing. And Mars, you haven't really been doing much. Oh, we lost an animal. You know, I need to be very careful about where I put that Force Lightning because I may have done it on one of our downed people. So Ivy was blasted. Yeah, the dogs aren't being very smart. I probably should have just locked them all indoors, but I couldn't be bothered to do that. Corona's down as well. I wonder, is she actually dying? No. Pathfinder dying? Not for a while. Yeah, keep reflecting those shots. That's great. Go try to melee them. Heth, I'd like some Force Lightning on that, if you don't mind. Colonist needs treatment. So Maris is a little bit beat up there. She just wrecked somebody. Can you deal with the other one? Heth, Force Lightning, man. Do it. God. I wish they would follow orders better. Come on, Force Lightning right there. He's not listening. Is that another dead animal? Oh, that's the same one. Maris, no, that's John's, that's why. I need you to go melee attack that. Heth, I wanted you to do something, but go melee attack this at least. Deleuze decided to run out there, and I'm betting she's regretting that. Engels has got hypothermia. Oh boy. Well, Engels, you're welcome to go back inside. Kepin, you know what? You can go back inside as well. You guys are kind of useless. Chimera, Deleuze, what are you doing? God, get inside. Was she trying to like eat one of the meals on the ground? Yeah, she was going for one of the meals. What an idiot. Maris, you're just standing there. Why are you just standing there? See, they don't listen. Every time they deflect a shot, they cancel their prioritized stuff, which is very, very annoying. I'm wondering if you guys should move up. Let's put you two there, and that might help you get in range. Get in there, Heth. Do a Force Lightning as you charge. Oh, so much for that. Got canceled. See if we can get it off this time. There we go. Now get in there. Maris, you can go attack them, I guess. Heth will probably be able to handle that by himself, to be honest. This was way easier than I was expecting. We did lose Ox, which is unfortunate, and there are a lot of people down, but frankly, I thought we were going to lose everybody, because I spawned in 20, which is a lot more people than we have able to actually defend our base. So, I thought between that and then the fact that there was a ton of, you know, heavy firepower with the AT-ATs, or the AT-STs and ATs, that, you know, they would just overwhelm us with firepower, but no. Wow. So far, just a bad neck bruise. I guess as he got, like, kicked by the walker or something. Kicked in the neck, but he used the force to overcome it. Maris, stop sitting there dancing and go fight Curry. And I think Curry is the last one there. Oh, is that a launcher pistol? Did he just, like, blow himself up? I think he did. Alright, and it looks like people are starting to bail out. We'll have to pursue. And then we're going to need to rescue some people. But it looks like the Heth research base is going to survive this. And so, while we kind of mop up here, I guess it's worth mentioning the next playthrough. So I'm still working on some stuff, but I hope it'll be ready by Tuesday of next week, because obviously this is going to be the Friday episode. You are going to be watching this on Friday or at some point after that. And so, oh, nice. And so following that, hold on, let me do some stuff here. We took a lot of these people alive, which I'm kind of impressed by. So I think what we'll do, even though this is the end of the playthrough, is we're going to capture everybody that's not dead. And maybe we'll see how many we can effectively rescue, but this is the end of the playthrough, so it's not going to really mean much. We need to go rescue those guys. Let's see. Somebody go capture Long. You're dead. You're not, so Forex. Carolee, why don't you capture Forex? Kenta, I need you to go grab Richards. Boss, actually Chimera's out here. Chimera, rescue Pathfinder, please. And Hask, I'm going to have you rescue Corona. So there's Johns, 2 dead stormtroopers, and that is it. So is somebody grabbing Johns? Boss, I'm going to have you capture Johns. Okay. So everybody's got something to do, right? You know what? No. You rescue Johns, or you capture Johns. Where is he? And Boss, since I gave you a longer range rifle, I'd like for you to keep firing at them. Alright, so with that out of the way, I'm still working on some mod stuff for the next playthrough. It is, of course, Star Wars based, but it's going to be set a little bit earlier than this particular playthrough. And so I've had to do a lot of custom stuff to make that possible. So I think you guys will really enjoy it. As far as I know, nobody has ever done anything like this in RimWorld so far. So I think that'll be really cool. It'll be unique for sure. I'll have to figure out how we're going to implement custom characters. I'd like a better system than what we used in here, because after a while it got difficult to track name submissions and things like that, even with the tag. And they kind of just fell off because after a while we stopped taking in characters as quickly. And so if I don't ask for a name like every single episode, that kind of stops happening. So I'd like to find a better system for that. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more selective about characters in general in that playthrough. So we'll be seeing... Oh, Curry's still alive. I thought I had Yevra or somebody grab them. Yevra, can you come capture there? Karan, rescue Deleuze, and Marks go back inside. Yeah, they were all suffering from hypothermia. Did we get Richards as well? Well, Keel. Oh, did they die? No, Johns is right there. Capture Johns. And Kenta, I guess I'll have you capture Richards. I thought I had somebody do that. And you're welcome to go back inside as well. Boss, go back inside. But, yeah, so we'll try to set up a better system there. Oh, I didn't mean to undraft you. Stay on that. Come on, you got this. That was a hit, at least. And what else? What else? Wait. Oh, Richards still... I was like, is the AT-AT named Richards? No, it's dead. This one's inoperable. What can we do with that? Can we hijack this? Can you get in that? Melee attack it to death. Can't rescue it. We can't hijack this, can we? Cannot walk. Let's see. So if there's nobody in it, and I repair it, can I take it? Now I'm gonna try that. So we need to do all these modifications, but focus on the cockpit and the legs. Oh, it's like all leg damage. Well, do what you gotta do, but see if we can get this thing back up. I'm assuming, and this could be a terrible assumption to make, that because there's nobody operating it, it shouldn't be hostile toward us. But it might get up and just kill whoever repaired it, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Come on, guys. Really? Alright, there we go. Okay, let's unforbid everything. Strip all the corpses. It's a shame we didn't go to war with the Empire sooner. We could have got a lot more Stormtrooper armor a lot easier. And a lot more E11 blasters. It took forever to craft those, and we ended up not being able to produce as many as I wanted. I ended up just kind of giving up and saying screw it. So, we'll grab all this. I don't know why I'm bothering, because obviously none of this is going to carry over to another episode, but yeah. So, again, hopefully we can start that new series on Tuesday. I am going to do my best to get it done over the weekend. It should be very unique. Nothing that you guys have seen in RimWorld before. You can go back to what you were doing. I thought you were rescuing somebody. What's happening here? Why are you just standing there? Come on, rescue. There you go. There you go. And what else? What else? I don't want to give away too much. I want it to be a bit of a surprise. But we'll be on the light side this time, so we're not going to be playing dark side again. Of the Force, that is. So we'll have Jedi rather than Sith. And hopefully we can get more Force users. That's something I'd like to do, is have a lot more of them, because I think they're really interesting in this game. And also, they're obviously very powerful, and so there's a lot of fun stuff we can do with them. If we had more adept Force users like Heth, we could have attacked a lot more enemy bases, because he is, as we saw in some of the previous episodes, effectively a one-man army with all his Force abilities. And so, if we had had, you know, a couple of him, and then a better contingent of, like, Stormtroopers than we did, we could have sent them on a lot of base raids. Or if we had multiple groups like that, we could have hit several. And so that's something I'd like to work toward in that next playthrough, is having a couple of really strong Force users, and then a lot of not necessarily dedicated soldiers, but very competent soldiers that we can arm with blasters and then send them out on, like, very aggressive missions. Of course, we're again on the light side, but there'll be plenty of things for us to do still. We'll be at war, so, you know, we'll have plenty of justification for these attacks. Don't worry. And is that it? I'm very sad that my wolf bear died. Or is that the bear wolf? I don't remember now. But that one was really cool. Keel, I swear I told you to capture Johns like twice now. Here, let's... Yeah, there we go. I guess you just couldn't do it while you were drafted, which is weird. Normally they'll do it and then they'll go stand wherever they drop the person off, but he just wasn't doing it. So, I think we'll end the episode here. Hopefully this was an adequate send-off. Why did you stop? Why are you guys stopping? Bring them back inside. Maybe there isn't enough beds. That might be it. That is it. Okay. Here. Just for the sake of getting this done. That's why they keep dropping people. Because I think there's just like one or two too many prisoners. But there should be enough room now. Did you... Where did you end up, Keel? Where the hell did you put Johns? There you did. Okay. Alright, all fixed. And, oh, the bear wolf is just lying here. It'll be fine. Alright, well, that's where I'm going to leave it. Again, hopefully this was an adequate send-off. We got to see a pretty big battle there and some stuff that we hadn't seen previously. I need somebody to come rescue you, or capture you. Got to see the AT-AT. It's a shame we never got to make these ourselves, but I don't think there is. Oh, Deleuze died of blood loss. That's sad. I'm willing to bet our hospital's not being very efficient right now. I probably have to go over there and, like, micromanage it. Oh, because May's asleep. Come on, May. Really? You got people dying over here. I don't know that Deleuze... Yeah, Deleuze didn't make it into a bed anyways, so... Or did she? No, she didn't make it, so whatever. Yeah, go ahead and don't strip him. Why can't you treat him? Please, what the hell? Oh, because I drafted you. God, why do I always make that mistake? Tend, and tend. Again, this doesn't matter, but I'll make sure that they get at least herbal medicine. Surprisingly, wounds aren't too bad though. The Star Wars weapons actually don't confer a lot of like deadly force, which is very interesting. Alright, now it's the end. So, I hope that this was an interesting send-off for you guys. The AT-AT was really cool. It's a shame that we weren't able to make one ourselves. I don't know that there's a way for... Why can't I select it? Ugh. Anyway, it would have been cool to get some of these. Obviously, we can pilot them, so there was just no way for us to make them. As far as I'm aware, there's probably a way to do it. But, you know, they were pretty cool to see in action. The sound effects are great. And we got to see a pretty epic battle, all things considered. I probably should have added more stormtroopers, because I feel like they got cut down pretty quickly, and it was just down to the walkers at that point. And there was no enemy force users. There's no way for me to spawn one in, as far as I'm aware. I didn't see them in the pawn list. And even if I was able to, I think they would come in at level 1, so that it's not like we could do, like, somebody at Heth's level attacking us. That would have been very interesting to see, and we probably would have had significantly more casualties if that were the case, but there was no way to do it as far as I was aware, so we didn't get to see that. But I still think it was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys had fun as well. It's been a fun playthrough. Sad to see it end, especially since we didn't quite finish everything we had hoped to do, but that's just how it is, especially with these updates. We got to move on, otherwise we're just going to keep running into problems. But we'll have a new Star Wars playthrough back next week, and hopefully you guys are excited by what I was able to tell you about it. I don't want to, again, give too much away, because I think you're going to be really surprised by the setting, and I'd hate to spoil that, so I'll just leave it there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing this campaign with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next one.